Hey ladies, Mel here. I am coming to make a quick video on how I do my 10-day parties. So I'm going to kind of start with the who, what, when, where, why, and how kind of thing. First of all, let's talk about how you get parties. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Parties are the basis of our business. Therefore, it's very hard to make a short training on it, but it is so important to take notes and really work this, because this is how you expand your network. This is how you get your sales. This is how you get forever customers. And so forth. So let's talk about how to go about getting parties. So we're going to kind of start at having no parties, to how you work your party, to how you finish your parties, and how you continue to get parties. So first things first, when you first get started, you have your own link running. That is not considered a party, okay? That is considered your website. You never want to call your own link your party, okay? Another thing is, let's take the word party and throw it out. We can use it amongst each other, but we don't want to talk to our customers about parties, because nobody wants to hear the word party anymore, y'all. Parties, the word party scares people. They feel like they have to be interactive, they have to be social, they have to entertain. And if you think about it, we live in a world where people don't want to interact with people. People get off work, they come home, they shut their garage, they stay in their house. It's not a social world that we live in anymore, okay? Yes, there are those few people that have the awesome neighbors that they all sit in the street and hang out, but most people are not like that. So when they hear the word party, they shy away from it. So that's where we come with makeup shows, makeup classes, makeup 101, makeup university, makeup events, whatever it is, leave the word party out, okay? That's your first step. Second is, when you first get started, ask your closest friend, your warm network, your closest friends, your family. Just put it out there. Be like, you know, I made my very first month, I made one of my friends host. I was like, look, this is random, but host for me, blah, blah. She had the mascara, and I tapped into her network. Her party didn't qualify. It was awful because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have the training that we have now, but it was somewhere, it was a start for me, okay? And all it took was that first time for me to learn what I needed to do to tweak it, okay? So start by asking all your warm market. Ask for referrals in your makeup blog. Give an incentive, free product to anyone who hosts an event for me, and use some of your Ycash to buy a set of the liners and send them a liner or something that's not too expensive, but it intrigues them to want to host. Ask other people. If you send me 3 people to host an event for me, I'll send you a free product. Another thing is, get in their inbox. Simply build a relationship with people. Start commenting on people, or, oh my God, girl, this is random. You're freaking gorgeous. Have you ever tried Younique? If not, let me get some samples in your hands and we can try to get you some for free. It's all about how you word things, okay? Remember, you want to word things as if you're having a conversation with somebody face to face. You don't want to sound spammy. You don't want to sound salesy. If you wouldn't tell them to their face, don't send it in a message, okay? Reach out to people for birthdays. So if it's September, you go to your back office, your Facebook events, and see anyone who has a September birthday and just be like, hey girl, I know this is random, but I'm setting up my online makeover shows and I like to offer my birthday girls the first spots. If I don't know if you've ever tried the makeup, but I think it would be a fun way to celebrate your birthday, get your friends involved, get your free makeup. It's a win-win for everybody. Let me know what you think. Leave it at that, okay? You're going to get lots of crickets. You're going to get lots of no's. But all it takes is that one good yes, okay? Same thing for if you're looking for ways to reach out. Reach out to people in other states. Make it seem like you're expanding your business into that state. Put Arizona in there. Find people that have to do with Arizona and be like, hey girl, I know this is random, but I'm expanding my business into your area and I would love for you to host one of my launch events. It's all online. You just add your friends. If you've never tried the makeup, I'll get some samples in your hand, and so forth. Be creative with how you reach out to people. Find a reason to get in their inbox. Another thing is, if you look and see who's online, you can say, hey girl, I know this is random. I'm setting up my makeup events and I have one more spot on October 1st. I saw you were online. Would you want to snag it? If you create a sense of urgency and give them like, I have one more spot, even if you have 10 more spots, they don't need to know that. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, she only has one more spot. I might as well snag it. Everyone else is, right? So find a way to message your sponsor, your upline elite. People can help you with wording, but get in their inbox and ask for it. If you don't ask, it's not going to happen. And if you don't ask, someone else will, okay? So that is how you go about getting these events. Once you have an event, then you really need to work it. So what I do is I do my parties in events, because you can be invited, you can RSVP yes, no, or maybe. You don't feel like you're thrown into a group. Facebook doesn't consider events spammy. And I can use a third-party posting to help me post. If I have a lot of parties running at once, I need help posting because I work full-time too. I have a baby. We all have lives. It just helps make my life easier. When I first got started, I had 10 parties running all the time. I was posting 3 times a day in all 10 parties from my phone. I made it happen because I was determined, but eventually when I started having more and more parties and Post My Party became available, I dove into that because it's the best $9.99 investment, $9.99 a month investment that I could have done for my business. Okay, so now I can run multiple parties and not really even have to do much, but actually just build my network. So we'll get to that later. So you want to create an event. Put your little cover photo. You want to make a welcome video, just telling them what they can expect, that it's going to be fun. You promise to be entertaining. You promise to give them good knowledge. And that you're not going to be salesy. It's not going to be like one of those where they have to feel forced to buy, but they just need to know what they're getting invited to, right? And then I add my hostess a few days before the event actually starts. It gives them time to make their welcome post, welcoming their friends, and it gives them time to invite before the event actually starts, okay? Some people get busy, they forget. This gives them a few days to forget and still have people invited before it starts. Then, the day before it starts, I collect all their information, their email address. I send them a video that I made. It's less than 90 seconds, so I can send it in a messenger. And it just tells them, hey, here's what we can expect from your party. Here's how to make it successful. They know and trust you. The more excited you are, the more excited they're going to be, the better your party's going to be, the more people are going to purchase, the more free stuff you get. So comment on my stuff, tag people on my stuff, post as much as you want. I'll send stuff for you to post, but it's going to be fun. The more fun you make it, the more fun your friends have, the more involved they are, the better it is for everybody, right? And I let them know that up front, that they don't have to do anything, but the more they are active, the better it will be. Okay, so then I send them that, get them excited for it, and then on that very first day, I start posting. I post another welcome video or picture just introducing myself. I post the link that morning. Once I start the link, I post a link letting them know this is where they can browse and shop. And then I start in, and I have a flow. Your parties need to have a flow. They need to not just be a lip and then an eye and then another lip and then a face. It needs to really like roll and be entertaining. So I start with our return policy, our Love It Guarantee. I start with our mascara on our first day because that is what everybody knows us as, is mascara. It may not be your favorite product. It may not be my favorite product. It may not be your customer's favorite product, but that is what we are known for. So I do a whole day of just the mascara, okay? Then I roll into the natural side of it, letting them know that we don't test on animals, that we're natural based, all these things. And then I roll into skincare. So I work from a bare face to a finished face. Okay, that is how I flow mine. You can do yours completely different. You can do a finished face to a bare face. You don't have to have a flow, but I find that it is more entertaining. They look forward to what's next. Okay, they're like, ooh, she hasn't touched on this, I know it's coming. So I do a bare face, work through the skincare because our skincare is awesome, and then I go towards, what do you do next? Primer, then you do your face makeup, then I do all the eye products, and then I end with lips, and then I go to the collections and the kudos, and then I go to videos of the brushes and the tools, and then I find videos from other people. Okay, a lot of them are my videos because if they see me using it, they know, okay, she uses it all. But I also find people with other skin tones, other skin issues. I was blessed to not have a lot of acne, so I find someone that does have acne and show videos of it covering that. I find people with darker skin tones, with lighter skin tones, so everyone can relate. Okay, that is how I do my flow. And then on the last day, I post every few hours and I count down. I'm like 18 hours to shop, 15 hours to shop, 12 hours to shop. That's how I do my flow. Now, on day 9, I always post a 3 days left video, just thanking them for hanging out with us, letting them know if they have any questions, please get with me. They have 3 days left, and so forth. And then around lunchtime that same day, I post a 24-hour flash sale. And I offer 10% off their entire order, okay? I do have a few other specials I offer throughout the party, just on posts. I'll be like, if you order the Flawless 4, I'll send you a free liquid foundation brush. Or if you order the Flawless 4, I'll send you free blending buds. Whatever it is, I do offer specials throughout, but a lot of people take advantage of that 10% off, okay? I usually only offer it for the 24 hours, but say somebody on day 11 messages me and they're like, can I still take advantage of it? I'm not going to tell them no, because I want to get that sale. Okay. So I offer that, and I message my hostess and I'm like, look, go tag anyone you know in that 10% off sale. And once they tag people, I message them and I'm like, hey, I'm sure you saw Sally tagged you in her flash sale for her event. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I can get you color matched, whatever you need. And I leave it at that, okay? So amongst all this, that's my flow, okay? Every day I'm also sending a picture for a hostess to post, okay? Whether it's a funny, whether it's a picture of the product, whatever it is, I'm sending it to them and I'm giving them a little caption that they can use and tweak to sound like them, because they don't know what to post. They don't do this, right? Some of my hostesses will post selfies galore all week. Some of them just literally post what I send them, and some don't do any of it at all. That is all okay, right? So on top of that, I also am messaging anyone who RSVP yes or maybe. I am friending them, and I am messaging them, thanking them for joining, and then letting them know if they have any questions to ask me. Leave it at that. Then if they have like a really small party, I will start messaging the people who haven't RSVP, and I'm like, hey girl, I'm sure you've seen Sally invited you to her makeup event. We would totally love for you to join us. And I leave it at that, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, I didn't even see it. Yeah, I'll join. Or people that don't join in events, they still see the post. I get purchases from people who haven't RSVP'd all the time, and I have to go search for them and find them so I can thank them, right? Anyway, so I friend them all. Anyone who accepts it, I automatically add it to my blog, y'all. This is how I'm growing my network. So now they're watching me on my personal page. They're watching me in my blog. They're watching me in this party, okay? If they don't accept my friend request, that's fine too. That's fine, okay? So anyways, that is how I really work my parties. That is how I do my 10-day parties. They work best for my schedule. And that's how I really expand my network. Now, say a party doesn't get any sales. That's okay. It's still a success because you're expanding your network. If it does get sales, even better. Now, let me tell you how I tend to make my parties a little more successful. I love people having successful parties, because guess what? If I can get my hostess to have a half off item and $20 in YCash, they're going to use it. They're going to purchase products for themselves. They're going to fall in love, that they're going to want more products or refills, and they're going to continue to be your customer. So, and what I do is I close the sale a lot. People that are in my makeup blog, I let them know they can either obviously go to my website, or they can message me and I can send them an invoice. Yes, I take a small little hit from PayPal, but it's worth it to get products in people's hands, because eventually they'll start ordering on their own from your website and you won't have to take the hit. But I can take that invoice, and instead of placing it under my personal link, I place it under a hostess's link so that I can help them have a successful party, right? Because once again, the more free stuff you can get your hostesses, the more loyal of a customer they are, the more people they'll refer to you, and so forth. So it's like a vicious cycle, right? Think more about other people than yourself, and you will have a success. Same for your team, right? Anyway, so that's how I do my parties. At the very end, I thank them. I let them know what I say. Thanks, Sally, for hosting this online event. I hope everybody had a good time. She earned a half price item and $20 in YCash. Super easy. If she can get 3 more girls to do it, I will send her a free product. Let's help her out. That entices her to tag 3 more people that, or reach out to them and try to get me 3 more hostesses for my next month, right? Does it work all the time? No. Do people always buy from my flash sale? No. I may get 1 from a party. I may get 3. I may get none, okay? That's okay. But now if people buy, I follow up with them. I ask them for the party, and it's a cycle. You consistently do the same thing. I highly recommend you have a minimum of 5 parties going at all time. If you really want to do it big. If not, at least 1 at all times, because that's where you're really going to get your PRS, is from parties, right? And if somebody doesn't buy in that party, but they're in their blog, they're watching you, and they have to see something so many times that then they're like, okay, I want to jump on it. And then they'll be like, oh, well, my friend Sally had a party and it wasn't that bad, so I can host one too. So you have to be creative and you have to be strategic about your parties. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to your upline elite. Somebody will give you the information you need, but this is basically how I work my events. On day 13, I post an opportunity post. I post a picture of the kit and just say, even if you just love the makeup for the discount, why not pay one-time $99 fee to forever get a discount? Then on day 12. And then on day 13, I post a video about how it works. I'm like, this is as simple as sharing things you love. And I leave it at that, okay? So I put all these things in their ears, in their network's ears. They're now on my blog. They're now my friends. And it just literally, y'all, is a vicious cycle. But if you really want to expand and grow in this business and make money, even a little money or a lot of money, you have to have customers, right? And this is how to do it. And what's an easier way than online? We're on our phones anyway. So I hope this helps you with how my parties go. Hope you took good notes. And like I said, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or reach out to your direct sponsor, your upline elite, and they will help you.